Geez Louise, where is that crying Indian when you need him? Anyway, so today we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're going to be talking about this woman right here. Her name is Hind Bustami, and she is what I call a YouTube loser. The subject of YouTube loserdom, has always fascinated me. Without further ado, let's dive right into the story of this YouTube weirdo. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, whatever social media platform you normally use or watch to consume content, it seems that every day everybody wants to be famous. They want to be rich. They want to get it the easy way. And before, in this generation now, this is an apathetic generation of slacktivists, people who don't really want to put in a lot of effort and time into crafting or honing their skill, whatever you want to call it. We live in an age of instant gratification. And case in point, you have TikTok. And case in point, you kind of have YouTube. And YouTube is a platform that's going to be a little bit harder to get a foothold in. And for one, the 28-year-old Hind Bustami, she is no exception. She wants to be famous. She wants to be world renowned. She wants to be a DJ. Now, at this time now, she has about maybe 40 subscribers on YouTube, which is really no small feat. She worked to get those subscribers by producing music, or maybe just borrowing certain beats off of people. She fancies herself a DJ. Now, being a DJ is kind of like being a YouTuber. I mean, you got to have some kind of talent, but mostly it's always going to be some kind of, it's going to always be some kind of luck involved in becoming well-known or becoming, famous or what have you. Now, this girl, she did attend school. She did go to UNLV for a while, and her mother, Afaf Hussanan, she, wants the best for her daughter, right? But of course, you can only do so much for your kids before you kind of have to wash your hands of the situation and just kind of let them go do their own thing. Now, Hind, other than playing really, really terrible music, she also loves doing drugs. She loves doing drugs, and she loves exacerbating her mental illness. This girl is bipolar. She has some kind of mental psychosis. I don't know at the time if she is seeking any kind of help for her mental illness, but maybe she uses her crappy music, her DJ dance crap music, to soothe the savage beast that is enveloped inside of her brain. Now, I first heard of this girl not because of her crappy YouTube channel, because she went viral for all the wrong reasons. So, I'm on my phone or computer looking up stuff, and this body cam video of this girl comes up on my feed.
Oh yeah, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and take care of those today. This will give you a film for that. Yep. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I've got all the. My arm. Yes, you are.
I'm not going to. I was just saying.
Well, that was silly and childish, okay?
Freedom of speech. I'm sorry you guys didn't teach us better in college. You can't put that back on my face because of COVID. You can't put that back on my face. I will literally sue you. Let go! Help! Okay. This is America!
Yes.
Yes, and you're under arrest right now, okay?
Let go of my arm! Let go of my arm! I've been squeezing tighter. At least gonna be a in my.
Here, the door's
Answer my question. looking at the deputy, bitch.
Watch your foot now.
We're not deputies.
Please do. Again. Jeebus. Ah, there I was. Right on off it.
All right.
Hey, that problem the bench over there. Looks like you were described earlier. I'll go talk to her. Thanks last week.
So what happened was on August 31st, 2022, Hind Bustami, she's at the airport here in Las Vegas, and she has been drinking way too much, and she goes to Chili's and she skips out on a tab and then promptly falls asleep in a secure checkpoint area of the airport, and she's kind of holding up the line of people going through because now they deem her a security threat. So as you see it in the body cam video, she's very, acting very belligerent. And what you guys didn't hear on the video, but was written in a Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department report, was that she basically, not to quote her word for word, but she said the only reason why people, the cops, were arresting her and harassing her was because she was so gorgeous, so beautiful, so good looking that they had never seen a woman nearly as attractive as her, and that they wanted to rape her and have their way with her. Like, all this nonsense. Now, I am no prize. I always readily admit it. I mean, I don't know. I believe I've seen prettier women than Miss Bustami, but there's no problem. It's not a big deal of having confidence in oneself, in one's looks, even if those looks don't really translate or don't really tickle people's fancy. So she was taken in not only for skipping up on the tab, but she also had a warrant. This girl has a lot of run-ins with the law. She's a convicted felon. She has fraud on her record, some kind of gaming crimes. So she is no stranger to being placed in handcuffs and having her picture taken in jail. So you would think, right, that you would try to parlay that little bit of instant viral fame, that the 15 seconds that you received, by saying, you know what, this might be a benefit for my career as being a crappy DJ. Maybe I can kind of parlay this into some kind of, I don't know, maybe somebody will see me, they'll hook up with me, and they'll help me become the famous person that I always wanted to be. Now, she gets a couple subscribers from this from this incident. So now she's up to about 72 subscribers. Now, it's a long ways away to 1 million subscribers, unless you buy them. Some YouTubers, they like to buy their subscribers when they can't beat the competition. They just beat them with an American Express Black Card. But neither here nor there. So she doesn't decide to do that at all. No, she decides that what better way than to put the cherry on the sundae that is my crazy life, than to kill my mother. So on October 26th of 2022, 911 receives a call from Hind Bustami, and she basically says, "I think I killed my mommy." And the operator is like, "Well, what do you mean? How do you think you killed your mommy?" And she says, "Well, I broke a table over her head, and then I took the shards of glass and I stabbed her in her neck. I cut her neck open. I cut her neck off," something along those lines. And they're like, okay, so they get the address to the call, and they would come right here to Juneflower Drive. So they're looking for 10190 Juneflower Drive. Now, the police here, they're no stranger to coming to 10190 Juneflower Drive, because in the last couple of years, the police, I think maybe even a year, the police had come here 12 times for domestic situations involving Hind and her mother. That right there is 10190 Juneflower Drive, and this is where Hind killed her mommy. I don't know if anybody lives there now, but it looks pretty abandoned somewhat. Either that or somebody just doesn't really take, too much care of their property, but there is an open window right there. So neither here nor there, but that would be the murder location. And when the police came here, they found Afaf on the floor, just covered in blood, and she was declared deceased right then and there. So when the police arrived to that location, Hen was long gone. She is gone, girl. And I want to say about a few hours later, they would find her in Barstow, California, which is about, I'm guessing off the top of my head, it's about 180 miles or so away from here. So CHP had found her there. I think it's around 5:30 in the morning now. And the first clue as to her guilt, other than her, basically calling 911 and saying that she killed her mommy, was that CHP officers, when they found her, she was covered in blood. She did not take any effort, she did not make an effort at all to clean herself up. So she's wearing the same clothes. There's just blood just drenched all over her. So they immediately took her in and arrested her, charged her with the murder, and then Nevada came and extradited her back to Las Vegas. Now, Nevada, to me, of all the states that I read about when it comes to crime, Nevada is the most lenient when it comes to women committing murder. Now, some women are doing life without the possibility of parole, and they're never ever getting out. I've spoken to some of them. But a lot of them have committed these murders, whether they're heinous or not so heinous. And I don't know what it is with Nevada, but they just seem to be pretty lenient with women. Now, obviously, Hen has some psychological issues, to say the least. And the court-appointed psychologist, before they, try her, they're seeing that she's not mentally there to go to trial. And basically, the court-appointed psychologist says that she has like intermittent episodes of psychosis. And that they're like, if you're going to try her and charge her with the murder, you're going to have to mentally fix her. So instead of going through a trial, they give her the deal of a lifetime. Obviously, the court sees that this woman has issues, so they give her 15 years to life in prison. Now, the condition of that term of that sentence is that she has to go through ongoing mental health treatment. I've talked to a couple women who are incarcerated in that prison where she's at, and one of them, who doesn't really know her, says that, I'm going to use her words, she's out to lunch. Like, she just is walking around the prison out of it. She's not there. She has some friends, but for the most part, everybody knows her to just be off of her rocker. So I want to say that she goes up for parole. Off the top of my head, if I'm wrong, I'll put it in the screen. I think 2037 is when she is up for parole, and as long as she, does everything she's supposed to do, and she does all of her mental health checks and all of that stuff, then she should make her first parole, and by that time she'll be 44 years old, 43, 44 years old. Still the most beautiful woman that anybody has ever seen. I could not find whether Afaf Hussein, I think I mispronounced her name previous. I hope I'm saying it correctly. I could not find anywhere online whether she has a grave or not. But yeah, just a crazy tale. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. What was the reason that that she killed her mommy? Well, they got into an argument over her smoking cigarettes. Now, I don't know if it was like, don't smoke in the house or don't smoke at all. But Hen loved smoking cigarettes and meth. And the mother got tired of it and snapped and killed her. Anyways, that's the story. I'm sticking to it. I'll catch up with you on the next video. Peace out.